I think there have been lots of conversations around energy, sustainable, and for and against, and in between, that kind of thing. But I would touch base on it with regards to agriculture, where we are today in view of the climatic situations and the urgent need for action. Like I said, I am a farmer, and we are in the business of making certain that the farmer remain productive, the farmer remains sustainable, and food is provided for everyone, whilst the farmer livelihood improves. And in view of that, then we are knee-deep into farming activities. And for the last year, I must say, it's been difficult. There's been lots of losses on the fields. A lot of farmers have given up. There are a lot of us in queue to give up, and hopefully we don't. And that's because the weather is failing us. The climatic impact is huge. Rains are not coming as expected. It's either too early, too late, too less, or too much. And so having done this in the last 17 years, I certainly know that there's a force that we are wrestling with. Ghana's agriculture is typical rain-fed. Our irrigated sites are less than 1%. So it means that we need favorable weather to sustain food and actually ensure livelihood improvement. If you know who rural folks are, the bulk of them are farmers. And so it's not just about even just food for everyone else, but it's a matter of livelihood. And so I would urge that whatever there is to be done to make certain that the climatic situations are fixed. On our side, this is what we do. We don't have a choice. We have to look at sustainable seeds, hybrid, drought tolerant, seeds, and other input measures, and so on and so forth. But what else? What can the world at large do? And in this room, there are lots of energy aspects, which I believe has direct connotation with climatic situations. And so it's very important we look at it. How can we sustain our world to ensure that it produces food and then we can have better lives? Secondly, young people. I think there was a mention of, or let me dwell on this. Firstly, I think a lot of the participants were late. And interestingly, most let me say the resource persons came much earlier than the participants who are supposed to be beneficiaries or major beneficiaries of this. And so that brings to mind of readiness. Are we ready as people to seize the various opportunities that are available to us to change our world for good? I think one of the resource persons did mention how, young people go to work or are given an opportunity and they ask for salary and they are told that, oh, is this? And they feel that, no, I'm worth much more. And that would bring me to the act of service. Are young people ready to serve? Because for me, it's service that nurtures, it's service that inculcates, a service that, gives us the right ethics to live. Sadly, I don't see a lot of, those mentioned. Nonetheless, there are also many young people who are willing to work within my sector. For example, the agriculture sector is a really tough terrain. We lack the enablers, which most of the resource persons have been speaking about. We lack infrastructures. If you see the routes to the farms, if you see the lack of, simple tools that are needed to enhance productivity. So you see most of the players are old, uneducated people, whereas, young people have lots of energy. They have a lot to give within the agriculture sector. Nonetheless, we lack those enablers, those structures in view of infrastructure, in view of even connectivity is a problem on the field. And those are things that young people need to thrive on.